Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel and please meet these pretty flowers from my terrace garden. So today I'm gonna be doing something that I never did on my channel before. Guess what? I think you guessed it right. I'm going to paint these beautiful flowers from my terrace garden and I'm going to lock their beauties forever in this sketchbook. And I'm not going to take their photographs and use their photos as my reference because you guessed it right. So I'm going to imitate plein air flower painting session today, but instead of going outside my house, I'll be doing it on my house itself, on the rooftop, exactly on my garden. And I'm ready with my sketchbook and my easel and of course my paints and paintbrushes. We will be doing the background first, for which I'm using just 4 colors, which are sap green, viridian hue, black and a little bit of scarlet lake. So without any further ado, let's get started. And here you can see pretty marigolds at the back of my easel, and I'm going to paint these beautiful marigolds today. And you know what, I am planning to follow a different approach for painting these marigolds, and I'm not going to make them really realistic, and I don't want a realistic background, for which I am doing this particular type of background. Now this is my spray bottle which I always carry with me while using acrylic colors. I just spray a mist of water on my colors as well as on my paper or canvas or whatever surface I'm using, and it really helps to delay the process of drying up of the colors, because you know acrylic colors dry up really fast, and it also helps in proper and smooth blending of colors. With acrylic paint you can mix retarder medium. It will keep the paint from drying quickly. Flowers as a subject for still life painting are immensely difficult to paint well, in part because their structures are often complicated, their colors often both luminescent and translucent. I like using the block-in method, where I start with a thin wash over my surface or canvas and block in the flower, going from darks to lights. Now remember to keep your shapes very general in the beginning and wait to go into more details later. Study the shape of the flower or flowers you are painting. Are the petals long and thin? Are there multiple layers? Is the center a disc shape or a cone shape? Actually, knowing the basic shape of the flowers, that is circles or cones, makes it easier to accurately replicate their form. It also helps you to decide which brushes you are going to need in order to create certain shapes. Another great tip would be to make sure your source is clear and visible. If you are painting from life, make sure your flowers and easel are well lit. And if you are painting from a photograph, make sure it is printed out. Painting from a phone or any other electronic device can cause you to lose some of the depth of the source. You will also want a large variety of colors and brushes out. Even if all your flowers are white, you will probably use every color on the rainbow to ever so slightly tint the white in the petals. Now when you are painting plein air or painting from nature, then one problem is the short lifespan of the flowers. With the sun shedding light and heat on your flowers for hours and hours, you paint away, you will watch your flowers wilt right before your eyes. This is why it is very important to have a little photo shoot with your flowers before you begin. If your plants begin to wither, print out your source and finish your painting by looking at the photos of your fresh flowers from earlier. Now in the beginning I was having a little difficulty in painting the details of the marigolds. I just plucked one flower and studied it thoroughly, and now I think I am getting it right. Now using the correct brush for the right area of the flower is key when you are looking for an easy way to paint flowers. When creating larger shapes, use a larger brush. For example, here I am using a detailing brush. I think it's a 0 size detailing brush to paint the petals of the flowers. For soft round edged petals, use a filbert which has a rounded tip. Now let's discuss a bit about plein air technique. This is to inform the beginners that in plein air is a French expression which means in the open air and refers to the act of painting outdoors with the artist's subject in full view. Plein air artists capture the spirit and essence of a landscape or a subject by incorporating natural light, color, and movement into their works. Now, plein air painting is a wonderful experience. There is nothing like being outdoors, enjoying your world, and capturing its beauty, right? This is in contrast to painting inside in the studio, and it is the best way for an artist to learn to see the true colors of nature and also to capture the mood and feeling of a place. Now, artists throughout history have gone outdoors to paint to better understand the landscape. So, even if I'm working within the boundaries of my house today, but I'll still call it plein air painting because I'm sitting in nature and painting from nature outside of my usual painting studio. And yes, one very important tip is avoid hard edges. Nature does not have outlines, dear. So I repeat, nature does not have outlines. So keep your edges soft. You know what? A big key to painting anything with excellence is the desire to take the time to do it right as well as understanding what you are painting. Now, if you want to do plein air paintings more often, you actually get the opportunity to learn a lot when you paint from nature. So, in my opinion, you should always encourage yourself to do more and more plein air paintings. Go take a walk around the neighborhood and snap some sweet shots of maybe your neighbor's garden or any other view that grabs your attention. Get out your favorite paints, put on your paint clothes, and get grubby. Take out all your favorite brushes and line them up all nice and neat, ready to be covered in paint at any moment. Be free. Remember to not be afraid of color. Nature is more colorful than you may even realize. Most importantly, have fun. So we are almost there now. Please do share your opinions about today's video. And what do you think? Would you like to watch some more plein air painting in the upcoming episodes? Please do drop your comment. And yes, if you like this video, then please do consider giving me a like and do share it with all your friends and family. Please keep motivating me with all your likes, share and subscriptions. And please help me grow. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, keep painting and keep enjoying your art journey. Bye bye.